Okay, so we're doing something a little better here. Doing some back tattoos, not talking about complete morons.
You love shit talking. Anyways, this is Hi. Thanks for keeping me company with your videos during my tough time. Here is my dragon done in total 18 hours, fresh and 3 years healed. Much love. Well, we're sorry you're going through a tough time.
I mean, I think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
But at least you're not unhinged talking complete nonsense on social media.
Anyways.
Yeah, this is a really nice dragon. It's very, very nice. Like, I like it a lot, but it is a little bit hard to see the body, right? It's a Chinese dragon, though. So
I feel like, to me, they should have
little.
thrown some some darkness behind certain limbs, and it would have
A little
pushed
black
things,
could definitely help.
push things forward. But again, this is, as you said, this is a really nice dragon.
I also think that the orange, like, flame could use some, like, darker orange in, like, the base and whip out towards the finish.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just to get some more depth there. And you see that in some places, but it's kind of mute up here. Those are his horns? Or what?
The horns are brown.
Yeah, so they did the thing in the horns, but not in the orange, right? So they have that darker hue in the horns, but not the orange flames.
Right.
I think it would upgrade the fire to have that as well. So, and same thing with the scales of the belly of the dragon too. Like having that just punch the same red. It does look nice, but if you had a darker red or some black brushed over the very bottom of the red, right, it would create that dark to light all throughout this, and you would have more weight there as well. And same thing, like, it's way more work to do all of this, but in the scales of the dragon as well, you could do the same thing with darker green coming to lighter green.
Yeah,
Now,
I think a lot of like what we're saying just doesn't necessarily go with it stylistically.
I mean,
think like
it could.
what it is just a stylistic choice to do like very flat tones.
Sure, and I think big and bold is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he probably needs a background, right? Like, what would you do for a background?
I don't know that every tattoo needs a background.
Oh, he definitely needs a background. Come on now. Like a blue background of some kind?
I don't know that I need a background for this one.
What?
Yeah.
Come on. There's got to be a color
I
background.
like this big floating dragon.
No, I think he pops way more with a color
I like
background.
it. I like it just the
Like
way it
maybe
is.
like a blue with like yellow kind of sun at the very top on one side.
Yeah. No, that's good. I like it.
No, I think he could be cooler with a background. I like the piece a lot. I'd like to see how it finishes on the bottom.
Alright.
It's a little hard to follow the flow of. There you go. There
Yeah,
we get
I
the
thought
next
we
picture.
maybe had a picture of it. This is fresh, it looks like.
It is, like, with these dragons, it's just always so hard to follow the anatomy. Like, it looks like he's got claws at the top and at the bottom, but, like, it's really hard to understand how it's sitting. You can see they did do it, like, you can see the movement here, but some depth in places would really help bring your eye around, you know? Like, because it's very hard to find the flow.
Yeah, he's really a coiling dragon for
Well,
sure.
yeah, they're the sky serpents, right? So they're like that long, thin dragons, right? Like they're not like the Dragonheart
Medieval.
style dragon,
Right.
Sean Connery.
I have yet to see a good medieval dragon tattoo. There's tons of these beautiful like Asian dragons, but I have yet to see a medieval dragon that I'm like, oh, that's sick.
I think it's like part of the problem is like these guys go with this style,
Yeah.
where medieval dragons don't. Like they don't typically do them. So you would have like a black and gray one maybe.
Yeah, and I just don't think they look good.
They don't have a great flow anywhere. Like, where the fuck do you put a dragon where you just, like, put it there? Like, you put a dragon's face somewhere.
Yeah,
See
I
that
wouldn't
lots?
want just the face though. You need the whole fucking thing.
Well, sometimes it doesn't work,
Yeah.
right? Like that guy who wanted the fucking bear, the space
The bear belly? Oh,
and he
no.
wanted the belly in the bear, and it was like, you're not getting the fucking bear's belly. Get out of here. The most we gave him was like, he got the bear's face and a paw on the planet.
Right.
'Cause it's like, where the fuck do you fit a bear's belly on someone? That doesn't make for a good tattoo. All that is fur texture.
Right.
So like a big dragon is the same problem. A lot of it is just going to be like scales. It's just never ending. But like Yeah, but there's stuff in here, right? There's like
This is
flame
scales.
and claw and
Yeah, I guess.
spikes
I
coming
mean-
off. But like a big belly of a dragon and the thighs and everything. Like, you got to have a dragon at a good size. Where would you even do that? And it doesn't flow well, right? Like,
Right.
because you would have like head here, the shoulders, belly, legs. Like, it just, I don't know. It's too much information. That's why I think that these Chinese and Japanese dragons they're just better for all kinds of reasons. They make a better tattoo. And yeah, this is really nice. I just think more could be done if you want. But it is sick. You could live with it like this, obviously. It's definitely not unfinished. I'm always going to be nitpicking. It's what I do. So I do it with all my own work as well. So let's move on to the next one.
Ooh, a big one. It says, "Hi Remy, been following the show for a while. Appreciate everything you do. So I had this back tattoo cover-up done a few years ago and never got around to having it finished because I wasn't sure if I liked the direction it was going. I had the original 2 tattoos lasered underneath. The top one is totally gone. The second spine tattoo can be seen slightly. I'm wondering if you can give me some guidance of where to take this piece to improvement. I'm open to suggestions like cover-ups, add-ons, etc. Cheers."
Let's close up on it. I want to be able to see what he's talking about here. Yeah, you can see the old tattoo, and like it's busy enough that you barely notice it. But
Yeah.
this is easy for me to understand as like how you continue going. If you don't want to cover it, like it's not terrible. It just looks old, and like it wasn't perfect, but it's decent, right? You can very easily just add more of these things on the shoulders or something, or lower down, and do more of this like background stuff kind
Or-
of all over the place.
Or you can blast it over with some of that crazy, like, scratchy black.
Yeah, you
Like,
could.
do your whole back and that, and, like, just have pops of this peeking out. Like,
I mean-
I think that this could be, it would need to be brought back to life. I just think that this could be complemented really well with black
I
work.
mean, if you want to get into a full cover up, this isn't. I mean, like it's going to sound crazy to a lot of people that look at this and probably think it's hard to cover up, but it's not that solid.
No.
Right? So you could do a full color anything over this.
Right.
Right? Like anything you want, you could do over this if you wanted to go for color. Most times, and especially because he did laser, and specifically did a black and gray cover up, he probably doesn't want to get into color work. Right? That would be my default assumption. Whenever anyone goes the laser road, it's like they're probably not wanting a color cover
I just
up.
think heavy black and more geo would look really cool with this.
I just think you could very easily use what's here if you want, if you don't hate it, right?
Yeah,
Like
you
it's
could-
not big enough in my opinion, but like just do more of these panels then.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like it would be complemented by like some dark floral. I just think no matter what, you're gonna have to go back into this tattoo and bring it back to life.
Yeah, the whole thing should be darkened up for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has color work on his other arm there. That sleeve looks pretty nice. I'd like to see what that is. I mean, yeah, I just think it's a problem of like, it's too small the way it is right now, but like you can very easily just do more of this. The problem is if you just add more to it though, without refreshing what's there, it's going to make the middle of it look worse. Like I was telling the story about this dude that had a full leg sleeve that Terry just did the knee ditch on, and like the rest of his work was not very good. Like it had a vibe because it was all the same, but like in reality, we all knew it was pretty shitty tattooing, and the only thing the guy wanted Terry to do was do the knee ditch because it was the last thing his artist didn't do before he stopped tattooing or something. And I said to Terry, I'm like, you just ruined his whole leg sleeve, right? He's like, that's not my problem. He can pay me to fix it if he wants. I'm like, yeah. It's just sometimes when you add something good to something that's not that good, it makes everything else look worse. Like it's a weird thing that you would think that getting a new artist to add to it would be good, but if you're not willing to figure out what's there already, then you're not going to have a good tattoo. Like, one thing that I tell people when they come in for reworks and cover-ups here all the time, and Ashlyn has a lot of these, so early on especially, I would help her in her consults. I'm like, if you don't get what's there already under control, then you're just working around the mess, right? And so the first thing, and no one wants to do it, but the first thing you should do when you go to a new artist to add to an old project is have them address what's there already. Then they can build a path out. Because if they just build around it, it's going to look like two separate tattoos, and it's never going to flow.
Right.
So, and you're going to hate paying to have something done that you already paid for. Yes, I understand, but it has to happen.
Right.
So, and people get really on guard when you tell them that their tattoo is not.
I know. I had a lady in a consult the other day, and she had old floral on her arm, and I was saying, like, we were going to add floral to it, and I was like, you know, as soon as we put the new floral next to it, you're probably going to want me to go over this one. And she goes, it's only a year old. And I'm like, nah.
Yeah, well, it's not going to look the same.
I'm like, I'm not, it's a nice tattoo. I'm not trying to be mean, but when a tattoo looks faded next to a brand new tattoo, like,
it's
you're
also,
going to hate it.
It's also, you're not going to do your thing the same way.
Yeah.
So even if that tattoo looks better than what you do, even if, it's just a matter of it won't be the same.
No, yeah,
right? Like, you kind of,
totally.
no artist can completely match another artist.
No.
It will never happen. Rick does this professionally. He can get in the headspace of people that do whatever. Like, he tries to, like, play with what's there, because almost everything he does is cover up and rework. But even then, it's like, you're trying to understand what they were using for mags and needles, liners, and how they shaded it, and what their direction was, what they were thinking, like, all of these things. And sometimes it just can't be done. So you just have to take it over, right? Like, and that's just how it is. No one wants to hear that. But that would be the first step, is have somebody redo this and then be building outward. Unless you want to just steamroll the whole thing. And like you said, you could do that black scratchy stuff, but I don't know, based on what I see that he's got now, I don't think that that's really what he's going for.
Even just like geo with like some black blocking in it, I just like, you want to push sections of this forward, and you want to push sections of this back, even like shading away from stuff. Like Terry's got that geo sleeve, almost bodysuit happening on that guy, and he shades some of the panels and stuff darker, and it just really works to push that geo.
They tried that, but they didn't get dark, right? Like, they have a fade happening as it goes up, but it's pretty light to begin with.
Yeah.
So, and it's just a matter of getting that balance correct.
Yeah, it just needs black. It just needs some solid black in there. I don't know.
So then we got this one here, and it's just simple. What do you think about my back tattoo, sir? And it's just a picture of there's a swipe to the tattoo.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's, this looks like something that Rick would enjoy doing.
Very much like, it just makes me think of like Call of Duty war.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know.
For what it is, I like it. Like, this is definitely not to my taste, but like, I'm not a big black and gray guy, so that's not saying
but
much.
I like the combination of like silhouettes and like detailed work.
Well, this is what we were just saying about having dark and light. I think this is fresh, though, so a lot of this is going to be very soft, like all that brown looking stuff that's desaturated. That's all red skin. Right?
Yeah, that's probably like 20%, 40%.
So that's going to be really, really light.
Barely there.
Very ghostly. This is going to look a bit like the Koichi Mainichi guy that we featured with the soft black and gray Japanese work. It's going to be very similar to that when it's settled. And I wish that, like, I don't always need fresh and healed, but I prefer looking at healed things just because, like, it's easier for some people to see it when the picture's there. I know what this is going to look like, but a lot of people, when they see fresh things, they don't understand what that turns into. So you don't see a lot of healed work on social media, so I like to put it in here where I can. That's why I was happy when Dragon Guy, he sent his fresh and healed. Right? And for color, like, yeah, it's a dramatic difference. The color's all tamed down a lot. But in black and gray, like some of these light shades, they appear quite dark when they're put in, and then when they're healed, they change quite a bit. So whenever I look at a fresh black and gray tattoo, I'm looking at it through a filter of like, this is all going to be much lighter, right? Like that's the idea. So some of this actually looks fresh, a little bit too dark in places, right? Like in that pond and stuff, or whatever the fuck, not pond, but the grass they're walking through. Like that looks pretty murky in a way, but like when it's healed, it won't.
Yeah.
Like those things are going to lighten up a lot.
I just feel like this would have been a hard piece to conceptualize too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the stencil process for something like this looks like. I would imagine it's fairly bare bones. There's like no line weights anywhere. This is something that, yeah, the more I look at it, I think it's something that can be done very quickly. Like if you look at this, there's not actually a whole lot making up any one part of this. Like the most time would have been spent probably in the lower back area. Everything in the top and middle of the back is doable very quickly, right? Because there's almost no structure to anything. So if you want a big back piece that is pretty intricate in a fairly short amount of time, something like this is your best bet, because this in color would take a lot longer. But yeah, I would imagine this was probably only a couple sessions, to be honest with you.
I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
Different.
I like. They did really. I don't think enough has been made of the script at the bottom. I really like that script. The top script is good too, but there's something really cool in the flow of the script, kind of melting away, looking all beat up at the bottom of this. Yeah, I mean, if you like black and gray tattoos, this is pretty cool. This is on par with that one we seen earlier in the year. I think the cowboy one that was going super viral for some fucking reason. I don't know why that thing was so viral, but this is about as good as that one was, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty good.